What's up guys, Sub-Zero here, and today we're VOD reviewing the first game of the Chinese regional semifinals. This is the biggest tournament in China. First place gets a whopping $145,000. It's basically as big as Worlds. Some people have even said that winning Chinese regionals is more prestigious than winning actual Worlds. So it is an insanely stacked tourney with some insanely sweaty players. When you see right at the beginning of the video, you're also going to see they have a huge arena that they're playing this in. It's like I'm watching like League of Legends Worlds or something like that. It's absolutely nuts. We also had some really cool comps played in this game and throughout all the rest of the VOD reviews that I'm going to be posting this week and next week. We had a Duelist comp, a Gadgeteen comp, a Twisted Fate, Spellslingers comp, Jin comp, so many different variations and some really crazy stuff played as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this VOD review. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks. What's up guys, Sub-Zero here, VOD reviewing Game 1 of the Chinese regional semifinals. This is Group A. An absolutely stacked lobby. I guess I won't do that in my super intro. So, for the intro to this, we got Here We Go, Qinghua, Ahao, Flancy, Honglian, Shunga 62nd, and a player that I've never heard of before called, I think it's Yag. I don't know how to pronounce it. But yeah, absolutely stacked lobby. So very excited to see what these players cook up. This is on the current patch 13.9b. So the reason I actually didn't review any of the regional games before this is because it was on the last patch, which is actually like really awkward. But there was some kind of like national holiday or something, so they delayed patching. So the first few days of regionals were on the previous patch, which is very odd. Yaga. Okay, I could believe that. But yeah, all right. First augment, it's a prismatic game. Just a few like really crazy stuff to look at. First of all, there's a Cruel Pact. I'm not going to go through them all as usual. Infiniteam, Level Up, Build Diff, Star Guardian, Prismatic Double Trouble, and March of Progress. Prismatic Prep. Curious to see what people take. A past version of myself would wait and try to evaluate every single augment choice, but come on, let's be real. Grab Bag over here, Radiant Relics up here, ooh, Prismatic Zephyr, Infiniteam +1 down here. All right, we're looking at 60 seconds board. Let's see what he ends up taking here. He takes March, okay. I would say March is definitely like the most consistent one there. Got Infiniteam +1 over here for this player. Okay, this is a player who I don't recognize by face, so I bet it's someone, I don't know, it could be a lot of people to be honest. I really only recognize like Shunga 62nd. I guess now I have an idea of how Flancy looks. Banger to start the tourney? Yeah, this is an absolutely hype start. Yo, this is a Q-Cone slammed right there. That was Q-Cone first item slam with that was Radiant Shojin, right? Pretty cool. My god. I mean, you just see this is in tournament play. Everybody's got an item slammed. Look at this player even slammed BT, which I think is like definitely sort of like a more hesitant slam usually, but he has the BT Titans, so like the synergy between those items is really nice with the Radiant Titans. So pretty cool to see. In the first day of talk, everyone just all in for Kai'Sa, but after a few games, people realize Star Guardian player tend to go bot 4. Yeah, I mean, that was like last patch, definitely. Like Kai'Sa was, I mean, play that shit every game, so it makes sense. I should probably a little bit like hard to see the chat. Nah, it's easy enough. It's just like on top of something else. I'll fix it for next game. But yeah, I'm curious to see what this Radiant Shojin Q-Cone. It's probably going to end up being like a Spellslinger board. Curious to see how many Oxforce Spellslinger games there are, because in my opinion, that is one of the strongest, most consistent comps right now. First carousel is eggs. It's like an 8-turn egg. It's not like the super big one. It's either like 6 or 8. You know, now that I think about it, shouldn't I be able to tell from the size of the egg? But like, does that really like change your gameplay that much? And like, I have a general idea. It's not able for us to see it. Okay, who cares then? Okay, so we have, oh, whoa, that was a really interesting spot right there. They had like Gadgeteen +1 cracked out of the tome, but then they didn't use the second tome. What I imagine they're doing there is they got Gadgeteen +1 from their first tome off of Prismatic Tome, and they're going to try to tailor even more aggressively for Gadgeteen +1 or stuff that's really good in Gadgeteen +1. Oh, that's really smart. I see most people just crack them both at the same time. Like, if you can afford to, you could actually delay the second tome so that, like, you know, if you have Infiniteam or Underground in, you get those out. It's like My Lobby's TVH, it's misery to play. Oh, with like Star Guardian? I don't know. It's like kind of dead. Though, wait. That That was the Gadget Team player, right? They had blue buff slammed, and they ended up taking Mascot +1. Okay, they're cooking. I am down to see that void later this game. Is that gonna be like a Vex plus Gadget? We're gonna turn Vex into a Gadgeteen because she's a Yordle? I don't know. I guess we'll see. Looked like a nice 5 loss there for 60 seconds. 68 HP is not the most, but not the worst. There's another 4 loss for this other player, 69 HP. I mean, kind of nice, right? You're 60 seconds, you're 68 HP, 5 loss, and the player is 1 HP higher than you with 4 loss. Pretty sure Gadget Team player gets top 4 at least. Yeah, I mean, you would think the blue buff is slammed for like a Sona or something, but then I guess they ended up just taking Mascot +1 because it's fine. Like, you're going to end up in Mascots later with Nunu. So that's probably more the angle. Probably not a crazy Vex angle. So seems fine. Early 5 Gadgeteen's too broken. Yeah, I had a game. I played 5 Gadgeteen the other day. Oh, okay. So what happened? I'll give you... Look at this. Look at this blue buff slam Alistar, by the way, with just the 5 Gadgeteen in. Just using Alistar to item hold. Just such aggressive play, right? Like, you could see a lot of people like putting that on maybe a different unit just to like item hold, because like... Or even just like greening it on bench because you know you're gonna roll for Sona next round, but he wants to have like the maximum board strength possible here. Gold tier augments here. We see a tome in the bottom right, a Knife's Edge taken for the Gadgetean player, Makeshift for this Prep Mech Jax player, it looks like. And then last augment here taken is going to be some items, and it'll be some frontline items, so not bad. Malphite's back, heck yeah. Wait, like the little legend, or like was someone playing this game? My god, look at this Jax, by the way. This is the Prep Jax player. Managed to get 3 items. He has 3 completed items for Jax already. QSS, Gwynsu, Hodge, all done, and Jax, was he fully prepped there? That is insane. Oh, the little animation? Yeah, it's nice. Makes me want to spend all of my money on a little legend. Time to drop $200, right? No, I have to hold tough. I have to wait so that I can get the new arena. Alright, Radiant Zephyr here hitting the Sona, but this person is just transitioning to a really standard 5 Gadgetean board. They're playing the variation because they have the Mascot +1 where you just play an Alistar here. Level 7 could be a Morgana, is what I see most people doing. And it'll be a little bit weird late game because you already have the Mascot +1, so you don't like, you're gonna have 3 Mascot in with Nunu. I guess you could cut Alistar. But yeah. I don't remember what their items were exactly. I was gonna look back and see, but whatever. We're looking at everybody. We're just getting a big view. We're not getting the... Oh, wow. They made IE Gnar. I didn't see what their options were on Carousel, but I mean, that's considered a pretty mediocre item on Gnar. I remember I was literally coaching Becca yesterday, and we were looking at the stats on IE Gnar in this comp, and it is not very good. It says that it makes Gnar's average placement go up by like a considerable amount. I'm curious if they had anything else, because like obviously you'd want like a BT there. So yeah, interesting pick. It's been like 50, I think. Ooh, there's a medium-sized cash out. Also, look at this board. They rolled a bit at level 7 and found Viego too. Probably took a Viego off Carousel, I would imagine, and then they're angling more towards like a Riftwalker board. It's been like 50, bought 2 egg 10 packs, got in the first one, could have high rolled the stage if I didn't jump the gun. Oh yeah, you got it. You gotta only buy the 10 and then open them all, and then buy another 10 and then open them all. At least hey, starting next patch, you'll have like the bad luck protection on the basically like the next big drop that you open. Like you're gonna sort of earn those eggs towards that second. Okay, it's confusing, but hopefully you understand what I mean. Gnar with IE is broken since ability crit twice. They fixed it though, yeah. But I mean, surely, I mean, China definitely knows that. So yeah, I'm a bit surprised. But I don't know. We'll see how the game ends up going for him, because I'm always curious to see how a Gnar player does. It's definitely a fun comp to watch. Do I have Viego 2 here so early? Yeah, so they lost streak really hard. I imagine they took 1 off Carousel and then rolled a bit on 7 and found 1. Also realized I have my lo-fi on for this game. I guess I won't turn off the lo-fi. I was just like, I don't hate it actually for this game. Maybe I'll just like, sometimes I'll have lo-fi on and sometimes I won't. I mean, it's very low in the back, so all good. All right, and then Hero Augment last. 5 cost, 4 cost, 4 cost as our setup. Also, okay, I was always wondering, if it was in the same order for everyone, like if it was always 5-4-4, because that could have actually mattered in the past. It shouldn't matter in the future. Like, it shouldn't matter now, but it would have actually mattered in the past. But it is always 5-4-4. Oh my god. Lancy with the scoped weapons. That is perfected solar flare. My god, with the Protector's Vow and Leona to instacast? Whoa! Oh man, I love watching Chinese TFT. All right, I'm down to see how Flancy does this game. That's really interesting. I remember we saw a game from Huamei playing Perfected Solar Flare, and that was pre-nerf Perfected Solar Flare, and he ended up making it a top 4. Oh my god, what? That's so cool. In the arena where they have the big pillars and they show the augments people get, that is unreasonably cool. I am upset watching this with how cool that is. My god. We have an Infiniteam Atrox here. Eventually we can get to Atrox 2, that'll be quite strong. And they're already level 8. Any Infinity player is going to be happy with the 5-cost hero because that allows them to get into Ezreal. They're not playing 7 Infiniteam right now. I don't know if that's because they're missing one of the units. They had TF in, right? They're not playing like Pantheon. It might be a conscious decision to not play 7. We'll see though. But yeah, that is definitely an interesting choice. We have also Syndra carry augment. That's the one where she gains attack speed, which stats-wise, I believe in the past has definitely looked a lot worse than the Syndra support augment. I don't think they buffed it at all, so it should still be the same, I would imagine. Let me pull it up, just for fun. Yeah, non-Vayne averages of 4.87, whereas Empower averages 4.28 Empowered Reserves. So, I guess we'll see. Yes, we will see. All right, that was I looked away for a second, but all of a sudden, this player has Samira 2 and Atrox 2, so I guess a very fortunate level 8 roll down. And so now the board should be relatively strong. Let's see if this Gnar player already has an R3. So early, and they managed to get to the BT. The IE is doing some amount of work. It's definitely, you know, helping a little bit. It's just some damage. We better get this level of protection for NA by set 10. Oh, try like set 20 maybe. I don't know. We need like Mr. Beast to become like a TFT player or something like that. Because right now there's just not the money in the scene. We need like Ludwig to be like, oh, a TFT, that's my favorite game. I started playing TFT and it's awesome. You know? And once that happens, then maybe we can have that level of production, but for now, ain't no way. Where to get info on coaching/VOD review? Just check the description, join my Discord, and there's a coaching info channel where you can see all the information regarding that. All right, so it was interesting, actually. You saw Flancy's board. I thought maybe he's going to be a backline Leona with the Perfected Solar Flare so that she could just get off as many casts as possible. But he's not doing that. He's keeping her frontlined, which means he's actually solo frontline there. I'm curious to see his board again later. Ludwig's already bleeding too much on his moist cornership. I don't think there are any moist moves to TFT. Nah, it's all good. Surely, it's fine. All right, how about this guy's toast, right? He has like a Val team. We could do like disguised TFT. I'm down. And like, I'm pretty sure he's like stressed out about Val because like people like care when you actually lose in that game. But like, you sponsor Sub-Zero in TFT and like I go 8th at Attorney, I can just say I low rolled. So like, kind of all good. Host do like TFT? Yeah, he's, you know, he's from Hearthstone, so like it's definitely like similar vibes. We're about to see the first few people get knocked out. It's actually 5-2 and there's not a single knockout yet. 60-second 10 HP, last place is 8 HP. All right. So this is a Kai'Sa board for 60-second. This is post-nerf Kai'Sa, but it is a pretty good setup to play Kai'Sa from, so we'll see how he ends up doing. And he has, I would say, BIS Kai'Sa. Oh my god, but he's going up against this Perfected Solar Flare Mech Leona, and there's just no way to get through all these units. Wow. Also, Jax board over here, still just on the Jax too. I don't know if that was cloned, because I didn't see any Jaxes on bench there, which could be kind of scary if you're just stuck on Jax 2. That's definitely playing for like 5th. But our first 2 eliminations here. Now we're on to this player who's in 7th place. This is a 7 Infiniteam player. They don't have Ezreal 2. They did manage to go 9. But it looked like it was just to add, yeah, they're playing double Garen, so it's triple Garen on this board here, which is a lot of CC, but if a Garen 1 with no items just gets 1-tapped, then he is doing barely anything for your board. Does manage to win this fight. It is still a pretty strong board. Oh my god, we have the Syndra locked. The Syndra 2-star locked for Shunga. I haven't kept track of Shunga too much. Oh, Shunga was the Gadget Team player. Hey sub, what are you using to watch this VOD? I'm just watching on the Twitch, the Twitch VOD. I can send the link if people need it. Yo, thank you for the resub, Sassy McGee. And then I'm using a Chrome extension just to pull out and extract the VOD so that I don't get ads. And it also just like the VOD for me was like lagging for some reason, but when I like extract it from the page, it works better for some reason. I don't know why. Man, the Scope Weapons is doing like negative though. I mean, I guess you have the Scope Weapons Viego, but Scope Weapons Jin is kind of sus. Nar doing his best? Yeah, that's true. But I mean, I don't know. I don't have that much respect for Nar players, even though, like, you know, I mean, I'll play. I just played an Nar game. My most recent game was an easy first on Nar, but I still don't really respect them. 8 Duelist board over there. Oh, okay. So this was the Q-Cone Shojin board. It ends up just being threats. It ends up being mech threats, triple Q-Cone on this. This is Shiny Urgot, right? Oh God, though. He's level 8 and he's playing 2 Rammus ones on his board. That doesn't feel amazing. I don't know how this happened. But you never, I mean, he's basically playing 6 units on his board. At 5/6, I definitely don't think you want double Rammus on your board. I just realized the Narsenal player is playing Cinder Carry Og. Oh, that's true. Wait, that is kind of wild. He must have missed on Nunu Augment. I would not think that's a conscious decision. I mean, it's probably not horrible. Oh yeah, it was Cinder Carry Og. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's awful. I guess we'll see. He ends up placing. He's still alive, right? That's Shunga in 2nd place, I think. My understanding of Chinese is I see that little character that has the 2 squares in it, and I'm like, I think that maybe that's Ge. I don't know. Yeah, okay. That is Shunga. Oh, I'm a god. I'm basically fluent at this point. But yeah, I decided to pick Cinder Carry. I have to imagine that he rolled for Nunu carry and missed. I would be surprised if this was a conscious decision, but it's pretty interesting. This guy's fluent. Holy. Managed to find a Nunu there, so now he gets Nunu in. Still 1 off Sona 3, which is also a really, really big spike. And as the Echo in, managed to hit Sona 3. Oh, huge spike. Do we see Shunga win this lobby? The other board is this 8 Duelists board with TF support augment, which is also equally very scary. Vayne 3. Oh, it's a pretty close fight. Oh my god. Okay, the Duelist just barely eked it out, but that was insanely close. All right, one more fight to decide it all. Who's gonna win? Shunga on Gadgetian, or I don't know this player's name, on 8 Duelist. Let's see what happens. The Cinder has no items, by the way, the Cinder Carry Augment. And he's also not really throwing in much. He just threw in... oh wait, I thought that was that was the other team's GP. But yeah, he's not throwing in too much good stuff. Ends up taking a loss here. The Duelist wins both of them. 8 streak to finish out this game. And it is a win from... Wait, I can see... This is... Here We Go. Congrats to Here We Go for winning game 1. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, and subscribe. Check my Twitch channel. My links down below. Thank you.